Yo, I gotta make sure Mike's not muted this time. But yo, welcome to another JefeCast. Yes, it's very late, but I'm here, so let's get into it. I just watched the new Matrix, and like all Matrix movies, when you watch it, you gotta watch it twice. So, although I like the initial what I had seen, very confusing movie. Um, so I mean, it felt like basically the premise of the movie, in a sense, is like that Neo thinks that he's in the real world, but he's still in the Matrix, and in the in this real world that he thinks he's in, he's a creator of a game that's called the Matrix, and they want to make a fourth part to the Matrix. It's wow. It makes you feel like you're going crazy. Like what? I'm watching the movie, but they're talking about making the game. It was wild. But it's like a reset. It's interesting, man. Uh, like I said, I gotta watch it back again. But there's they got the new characters. They bring back. They do a lot of flashbacks, and you find out why you don't see Lawrence Fishburne's Morpheus, and Jada Pinkett has her part in there. Uh, so I don't know. I don't want to spoil anything just yet because I know people still need to watch the movie. It literally just came out today, the 22nd. So I probably won't do a full like in depth whatever until like Sunday. But that's all you get. You get to Sunday, and that's it. Now, let me just point this out because they're back there in the corner. They're those two bottles in the back. They're props, like they're actual bottles of liquor, but I don't drink. Well, I just bought them because I like the bottle, so like they're props for the background. Yeah. No, you can't have none. No, I ain't cracking it open. No, you bring your own when you come to the podcast because you ain't having these. These my props. They're gonna be like that for for a long time. I just have no want to drink any of it. It's very it's a good habit to have. I would say that. Um, but yeah, it's about Neo and Trinity basically like rediscovering not only each other but like the real world or the true. What it was a lot. It was a lot. It's uh Neil Patrick Harris character when they show him, he has some great parts. It's cool. So without spoiling anything, I thought Matrix was a good movie. It'll probably be better once I go back and watch it because it's something that you really got to kind of like you really got to pay attention, really. And I was paying attention about 85%. I have two TVs on. I kept kind of peeking over to the other one real quick, but only thing I wish was like he kicked butt, but he didn't really like get his Neo butt kicking on. Like it was more guns being shot than him actually like a lot of hand to hand combat. I'm a hand to hand guy. I love hand to hand combat. So the guns are cool. They're cool, but a hand to hand fight is what gets me. But it was overall like the story. It's a good story. They almost blew me at the end, but they quickly recovered, and that's all I ask. Please let the men keep their power. Is all I ask. There's nothing wrong with a lady being just as strong, but goddamn, please, not at the expense of the man. Jeez, that's all I was saying. They was about to blow me though at the end. I stood up and I was about to be upset with the Matrix at the end of this movie, but they quickly corrected themselves and that was cool. So good movie. I don't know where it goes from this. I mean, outside of obviously the way that it ended, the antagonist was, still running his mouth. So who knows? Because, well, I don't want to spoil anything, but it was a good movie. Y'all check it out. But come Sunday, I'm gonna bust your head open. I'm not gonna hold back. I'm not gonna hold back at all. It's crazy because I literally just went to download some pictures and put in here for the next topic I was going to talk about, and I didn't even upload the damn pictures. But I wanted to start give my true opinion now that it's been out for a week. The Spider-Man No Way Home. Yo, that joint was dope. Um, Super dope. I really like the storytelling. Yes, there, of course, if you really like overthink some stuff, you'll notice that they made like um Electro doesn't know who Spider-Man. He doesn't know who Spider-Man was. So if that spell was to bring all the people who knew who Spider-Man was, he shouldn't have been one of them. I'm not complaining because I like to see that character redone, and I think Jamie Foxx did a. He looked better as a black Electro than the blue, weird electric ball man. He looked like Dr. Manhattan or whatever he was trying to go for in that movie. Um, but I thought the movie was awesome. I thought the storytelling was great, and of course, singing all three of the guys was awesome. So the conversation, the dialogue, Peter about to snap, other Toby stepping in, that was dope. Just a good all around movie. But you feel bad. Sorry, at the end of the day, you feel bad for Spider-Man because the way that ends for him, and how nobody's going to know who he is, and he's going to just have to. It's like now we're getting the actual Spider-Man. Like at first he was a little privileged. Tony Stark had his back. Aunt May. We never had the Uncle Ben scene. You know, he was living fairly well. Not like he wasn't rich by any means, but he was. And now no Aunt May, no friends. Nobody knows him. Now he lives in an apartment by himself in a crappy apartment. And he got a comic accurate suit. And now he's Spider-Man. Like, this is who he was supposed to be. Old beat down, bad luck Peter Parker. That sucks, though. Peter Parker has a terrible life. I mean, I don't want to think that. I mean, the man he can barely afford to pay his rent half of the time. You got the Daily Bugle guy tarnishing his alter ego. He can't get the woman that he loves. His best friend tries to kill him. I mean, Spider-Man has a tough life. So we'll see where they go with this. I mean, we saw at the end he went and saw MJ and them. I don't know. I think that there was like a foreshadowing when Ned said that he wasn't going to become his a villain and kill him or come try to kill him. I think that will happen because Ned was Hobgoblin in the comics. So I'm hearing they're going to bring back Andrew Garfield and Toby for Secret Wars or so. So we'll see. There's a lot of potential what they did. The only thing is, well, I guess it answers itself. Like if you change something when you go back in time or whatever, you just create a branch. So I guess those villains, when they go back to their timeline, that would be another branch timeline because we all know what happened to those people in their own movies when we first seen, like Doc Ock, he dies, and Green Goblin, he dies. But now when they go back, they're all pretty much cured. And oh no, I liked it. I thought that the action was really good with Doc Ock on the bridge. I thought they had their really funny moments. Uh, they had their like heartstring moments. It was a good movie. I thought it was really good. So if you haven't seen it, I just ruined it for you. Oh yeah, and Daredevil's in there. They show Matt Murdock, not like him in costume kicking ass, but he's there. So that's a bet. You can't go wrong with that. Give me Daredevil, and most certainly give me Kingpin, the Hawkeye series. Its finale came out today, and I I mean I like the series. It did feel a little rushed. Most of these 6 episodes, I mean, it's a lot to trying to squeeze in a whole comic book into 6 weeks or 6 episodes. Is always gonna be a tough task, but you finally get to see Kingpin and Vincent D'Onofrio is basically portraying him the same way in a sense, the way he's talking and the way he pronounces and speaks is the same as he was in the Netflix series. Do I think that they're connected? The Netflix series, who cares? Everybody keep. I wonder if the Netflix. Who listen? Let me come here. Come here. Let me tell you something. It's not. Kevin Feige don't care nothing about the Netflix. Okay, I'm telling you, I don't know no inside. I'm just telling you, he don't because he would have alluded to their past or something. There's no past. They're there. He's making their past as he's bringing them into the MCU. See, I answered your question. That's a thumbs up. Gotcha. All right, now we can move on with that. Are they going to talk about the Netflix connection? They should bring in the defenders from the. No, they shouldn't. You know why? Because Iron Fist was a white man, and he shouldn't be. So no, I don't want to see him. And he was a terrible actor. I don't want to see him. So just off of that alone, I don't want to see that defenders. I like Luke Cage. I like Matt Murdock. I like the Punisher. I like Jessica Jones. I do not like uh, Iron Fist. They need to recast him seriously, and then we could possibly talk about bringing him in. They do need to bring in Jessica Jones. I think they need to bring these characters in for Spider-Man. Why not? They're all like street characters in New York. I mean, damn, New York's big, but it isn't that big where I don't see you beating somebody up or hear about it, and I'm in the same complex. You know what I'm saying? Like Daredevil, Hell's Kitchen, Jessica Jones was like, what was Jessica Jones? But they're all in that same box. I would love to see them bring, if you bring in the defenders, since you're bringing in Matt Murdock and all these like people who don't always fight cosmic threats in their neighborhood guys, put them in the Spider-Man franchise. Easy. How great would it be to see this new, since they put the Venom symbiote, a Dark Peter fighting Matthew Murdock, like going at Daredevil. He might not know it's Daredevil at first. I mean, Matthew Murdock, he'll just see him as Daredevil. They get to fighting, and then somehow he unmasked. And he's like, yo, he gonna be like, hold up, he was my lawyer. I mean, he won't remember that he was his lawyer, but and then you're able to bring in smaller characters who's not, and it'll be dope to see Spider-Man and Daredevil, or Spider-Man and Jessica Jones, or Spider-Man and Luke Cage, Spider-Man Punisher, Spider-Man Deadpool. I mean, dang, how many people are in New York? You got Fantastic Four. You got all these people there. Like, can we start getting some more crossovers? It's weird that they didn't do anything with this. Like, all of this stuff. I mean, he had Doctor Strange help until a point, but where's everybody at? Like, where is the new Captain America, and where is he? And where's Hawkeye? He was in New York, unless the time difference is. Where is he? Because I know at one point they showed like Halloween. So maybe Hawkeye got out there a little after him. But like, where's all the people? Thor's off planet. Where's the Hulk? The Hulk's on planet. Where's the like? Well, he ain't the Hulk though. He's Punk Hulk right now. So I don't know. But overall, great movie, and I can't wait to see what they do. They alluded to a Black Spider-Man, so I would like to see Miles come in. Or it would be cool if they just took the Enter the Spider-Verse and the MCU are kind of like boop, and that's how you got Miles. He just comes from a different Earth into our. Unless you know you want to give him an original origin story and here, but it'd be cool to just take him from a cartoon and then bring him into a new dimension that makes him an actual human person. And do not make Little Nas X, Miles Morales, New Spider-Man, or it will be completely
unforgivable.
I love that clip. If you have never watched the Unforgivable clips, go watch them though. They're like 15, 16 years old, yo. I'm running through all the shows real quick. Power Book Ghost. Man, I mean, Puerto Rico, right? This is what I think. I'm just going to just get to the nitty gritties. This is what I think. I think, although before I get to the point, I did love the message from Ghost because I was thinking he was about to give him some long, prophetic, deep, emotional, sentimental message to his son, and all he told him was, "You right where you supposed to be, little mother effer." You all know what he said. He called him the N word, but I'm not trying to be saying all that. Right where you supposed to be, little N. I was like, dang, that's it. That's all you wrote your son. I'm trying to tell y'all, Ghost is not dead. I don't care. I don't care. I'm gonna say it again. I'm gonna say it again. In every TV show or movie, if a major character is killed, you see the body. You see the body. The fact that he had a closed casket when he was shot in the chest, I'm never going to let that go. We didn't see the body. So, until I see Ghost's body, Ghost is still alive. Period, point blank. Period, points in blank. But this is what I believe. Because Tariq's not going to go down for this. And I don't think the white boy going to go down either, the Weston. But I do, and I did say that the father was going to get out. He got out fast, and I expected him to, but you knew it was coming. This is what I think. Somehow they're going to frame that teacher. That teacher is, because remember, if Tariq is, he just made like a new bond with Mary J. Blige. So if Tariq is off the table, and she doesn't know what the hell is going on. She already has an issue with that woman. And I think that she is going to help Tariq in a way to like frame her. I mean, look. And then you got Tate. And the way she went at him in class that day, and she's just been really dogging. It could be she's trying to protect herself. You can use anything. Like she's trying to protect herself. And she's the one that shot him. She's the you know what I'm saying? Who knows? But I think somehow, some way, it's going to come back on her. They're going to end up framing her. She's going to be the one. I don't know how, but the way she like changed, the way she was going after Tariq, I think it's going to hurt her in the end. But I don't know, man. Is one of the Tates going to die? Two Tates, so one who seems to be like pretty legit in his work, and then you got the other Tate who's a greaseball. So you got that contrast going on. I'm sorry, I'm trying to. It's like I cut myself, and it's like trying to peel this. Anyway, I can't grab it. So I had seen that the NBA and the NFL or should I say, nor NBA nor the NFL are going to suspend the season. Now, like I said, I'm not the big vaccinated guy who's going to tell you that my if they're right or wrong, if Omicron is what they say and blah blah. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. I don't feel like it. What I'm going to do is this. If it was as severe as you're saying, and you care about your players and your fans' safety, why haven't you gone back to no fans in attendance, or maybe limited fans up in the higher stands? They just can't sit on the floor or something. Why haven't you suspended the season? I mean, if you truly care, don't tell me that this COVID, this Omicron, this Delta is so dangerous, it's so deadly, and yet you won't suspend the season. You won't even post. You won't postpone it a week, 2 weeks. You won't say no fans. You won't say just fans, like not on the lower end, just you only on the top. Nothing. You haven't done anything different. You just continuously just put these guys out there to keep your $1 billion companies flowing, and they go out there, they come back sick every week. Every week, 30 new guys. Oh, 30 new guys? Now, how the hell is this even fair integrity to the game, bro? Like, I'm a Redskins fan, and damn, I had a little bit of hope that we was going to try to get the wild card seed. We went out there with who the hell was that quarterback? He's wearing number 19. Had to be the ugliest quarterback number I've ever seen in my life. Number 19 quarterback. No 4s, no 5, 6, no 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, damn, a 12, maybe a 13, 14, Brad Johnson, 15, Tim Tebow, 16. No, this 19 has to be the ugliest. I think that's the last number you could wear as a quarterback, 19, because then 20 is running backs and cornerback. Anyways, I'm going beside the point. But you see what I'm saying? How these? I'm not saying they're the only team, but yo, you got a dude just came off the road. Not saying he did a bad job. He did a good job. He did decent for him. But it's just like the integrity of the game it just feels screwed up. Every week these guys are going out. You got people like me that was sitting at home doing podcasts, going in there and playing NFL games, and it's supposed to be competitive and it's supposed to make sense. How? If y'all really care, like, I just don't get it. I don't get it. Y'all are supposed to follow the protocol. Y'all got the most strenuous test that's going on, and yet y'all have the most people coming back. At least the NHL didn't they just postpone? I think the NHL postponed their season. So good job, NHL, because apparently they actually care about the well-being of these guys. You remember, if it's so contagious, these guys go back home to their families, right? Go back home. They're with trainers, the kids, with whatever. Isn't this the most common? Isn't this like the most, it's so easy to contract, and yet you're just going about it like, oh, it's okay. Yeah, we'll put them in protocol. Sign whoever you need to. And Joe Johnson, 40 years old, Joe Johnson coming back to the NBA to play with the Celtics. Not saying Joe can't ball, but this ain't Joe Johnson. This not even Joe Johnson from the Brooklyn Nets when he was falling off. This is a 40-year-old Joe Johnson. They're bringing back guys. Matter of fact, can I sign up? Can y'all call me? I want to go play basketball. Since everybody getting Omicron and Delta and COVID, and y'all need replacement players, where I sign up? Can I go hit the Wizards up? Do I gotta hit the Go-Go? What's the Go-Go team in DC? I need to go to one of them games. I'm not playing. I can ball. Go check the Twitter. I mean, it's the IG. It's right there on the bottom. Hippie. I be cooking people in there. Stop playing with your boy. Okay? But I'm just saying, it's just funny to me. Like, no shutdown. These billionaires going to continue to line those pockets, regardless. They don't care. Like, they in the safety of their booths, cooling, chilling, just watching Yes, look at them down there just getting sick. Who cares? I'm gonna just fill his ass with another person. That's just how it seems. Like, I don't know. If you really care, that's all I'm saying. You know, they screaming every day. A new Dr. Fauci. Look, Dr. Fauci says this is how the pandemic will end now. I was supposed to read this before I started, but I got sidetracked. Too many things about Matrix. Just was really weird. Not weird, but it was just so much going on. I asked so many questions watching the movie. Like I swear. But then again, it's like the more I think about what I saw, it's like it makes sense, but it's just like it's you gotta the Matrix is just one of those rabbit hole movies, so you just gotta really pay attention. Um but I really prefer I wish they would have had more hand to hand than the gun shooting because I love a good fight scene. Like Kill Bill had, you know what I'm saying? I love when people get gritty. You fight like back and forth beatdowns, bruh. You know what I'm saying? I love it. Mr. Smith was bad. He was badass in this movie, but he's always badass. He's always kicking Neo's butt before Neo be powered up like a Super Saiyan. But then also again, it's a lot of us. There's a lot of I don't want to call it symbolism, but there's a bigger story being told behind everything. If you're really paying attention, the dialogue, what they represent. Um, so, oh, I went back to the Matrix. Sorry, but yeah, that whole NBA, NFL, it's just crazy. Keep playing. I love playing. Basketball through all situations and football. But I'm not the one that's sitting here on news calling this stuff what they call it. Like it's a pandemic. It's shutting down stuff again. They about to you're going to have to show your backs cards and go in the bar. Like but yet y'all still got these guys out there exposed. Moving on. There's a article stating that, and it doesn't surprise me because look, when you're this rich, it's just people, and you're not home that much. People are throwing themselves at you all the time. It makes sense. It's just something that I wouldn't do, but it makes sense. Is that what it's? So apparently, oh, she dyed her hair blonde. That's another. Never mind. That's for another podcast. So apparently, Microsoft now, one of the leading new agencies in the world, is reporting that Steph Curry and his wife Aisha Curry have an open marriage. And that's not all. The article suggests that both Steph and Aisha have side hookups. MTO News confirmed that news agency shared the following post of their official Twitter page, which is astounding. The tweet does not link directly to an article, however. So it's more probably them just trying to get some buzz surrounding their new what's this? What was it called? Their new article or their new this new agency, just trying to get some publicity behind it. But it wouldn't surprise me. Well, Jada, most celebrities, I would think. Look, unless y'all living at home with each other, y'all see each other majority of the time out the year. It's hard to have a relationship when you're not seeing your wife and your husband. So I get it. I get it. I guess. I saw that NBA young boy. He had snapped at a hater who dissed his makeup. I guess I don't know. He's mad because people. He mad because people judging him for putting the stuff on his face, and Believe what you want about the hip hop culture and the Holly weird and all that stuff they got going on. I know the reason why he's wearing the makeup on his face. He could sit there and say he likes to wear this makeup and all that. More agenda pushing, more feminizing of the black man. And also, when these people control the media, how your music is moved, how your money is made from that music being moved, they can hold things over your head. Hey, Kevin Hart. You think I'm lying? Go back and listen to Kevin Hart. I'll never put a dress on. Never. Ever. And I guarantee you, they pulled Kevin to the side and said, listen, you like living in that mansion? Yeah. You like having the access to these beautiful women? Hell yeah. Well, you are going to put a dress on. Then put it on. And then you go find him. Go and find him on Saturday Night Live in a damn dress. So when I say that there's an agenda being pushed, don't push back on what I'm saying. Do some research before you open your big old lips and don't know what you're talking about. This dude, I never listened to him. I'm not familiar with him, but I've seen him enough to know that I've never seen him with makeup on his face. Now all of a sudden, just because you just woke up today, I just love putting makeup on my face. There's always an agenda being pushed. You can see how they are treating the black men in film now. They take our masculinity from us. They make us soft. It's just dumb, and it's I hate it actually the way they depict us black men. But now, because we're so strong, typically now they're trying to break us down, and they know that people follow these. This is why I always hated those influencer lists. Who makes those lists? You don't who do you influence? The kids or something? Because it's not me. Who are the ones that you put there? They're the top influencer. And now you see those are the people that are always the ones pushing the agenda. So say what he wants, but I know why the man is wearing the makeup on his face. Somebody over top of you said, you like those mansions? You like access to all the women? You like driving your cars, and you're gonna wear whatever we tell you to wear. He gonna come back next week with a thong going, and y'all gonna be crazy. Y'all, oh my god, he gonna be like, and y'all ain't gonna, bro, it's because somebody told him, bro, you going to go wear a thong. It's just what it is. Moving on. You can believe me if you want. I just want to make this really quick. I ain't gonna talk too long about it. I hate when somebody offers an opinion and you're supposed to like take their opinion as law and fact. Let me give you a example. My mother likes to send me random messages about my daughter, my oldest. Does Kennedy have this? Or did y'all do this with Kennedy? First of all, yes, we did. We always take care of my daughter. I stay all the way on top of her. So, while you can offer an opinion or uh, idea, it doesn't make it law to me because I'm the parent. Like, and it seems like parents sometimes overstep that boundary and don't realize like we're adults too. Yeah, we get it that you had a way to do one thing, but it isn't the only way. And do not and to never question my parenting because I'm the 365. My my children, I mean my daughter's teacher, faculty at school, they know who I am because I'm actively in in everything that she does. You know, so I just hate that people do that. You know, like you say, "Hey, I hear you, thanks, but no thanks," and it's like they don't. It's like they want to say it again, reinstate their thought and their opinion. Okay, I heard you the second time, and I'm gonna tell you one more time. Thanks, but no thanks. Just want to get that off my chest. I just hate that. Your way isn't the only way. And if I make a decision for my children, that decision is made, and you can't overstep me or overtalk me or talk me into, because most things I make a decision on, if not everything, I know why I'm making the decision, and I'm going to stand on that decision. So while we appreciate it, please save it. Thank you. Anyways, eggnog disgusting. Oh yeah, I said that. Just wanted to let you know why I think eggnog is nasty. First of all, it's thick, um, big, thick, creamy milk punch. Like, then y'all just drink anything to get drunk. I know liquor's bad. I just got to throw it into eggnog and try to get people. I had eggnog when I was a little kid, and I just was like, you know what? Yeah, I'm good. Don't you ever put. So let's just see what's in eggnog. 4 egg yolks. So we're really drinking egg. That's another reason. I don't want to drink egg. Fried eggs, scrambled eggs, cheese. No sunny side. I don't want to see no runny yolk. None of that. But 4 egg yolks, 1/3 cup sugar, plus 1 tablespoon. Don't forget that tablespoon there. 1 pint whole milk. Now we're losing me. Milk too. That pus riddled milk with that osteoporosis milk. That I don't want that. I don't want that. Unless I guess I want to put your soy milk in there, but I'm trying to tell you that milk sucks. And you always act. Every time I tell people, this is exactly like I don't drink cow milk anymore. Oh, do you drink soy milk? I don't like the taste. Do you try vanilla? I don't like it. I swear, every time people want to suggest vanilla, like the vanilla because they put a little sweetener on it or something, it doesn't make it better. It's just as bad. 1 cup heavy cream. Unless we're talking about cashews, everything around me, I don't want that much cream. Thank you. 3 ounces of bourbon. Oh, they trying to smack your head. 1 teaspoon freshly grated nutmeg, and 4 egg whites. So why? And that's with a star asterisk. So yeah, you gotta do all of this to make this drink. So that's too much time. I could roll the J. You know what I'm saying? These are all reasons why I don't like eggnog. Thick, white, foamy, heavy with milk and cream, bourbon. Did I mention thick? I don't know. Drinking thick drinks and it's egg. Milk nog, cool. Milkshake, yes. Some, but eggnog, milkshake nog. How about that? Can we do a chocolate milkshake with a sprinkle of Hennessy in there or something? That would be terrible. I don't think anything will mix really well with chocolate. And no, I don't like chocolate and mint unless we're talking about thin mints. Oh, speaking of which, I need to hit my cousin because I forgot her daughter has the Girl Scouts. Shout out, cuzzo. Definitely coming to get them thin mints from you. 4 boxes already did. I just want to play this real quick. This is my favorite commercial. Thank you.
Superpowers from a spider bite. I could use some help showing the world how Liberty Mutual customizes their car insurance so they only pay for what they need. Did it work? Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
First time I saw that commercial, I bust out laughing. I just thought that was hilarious. Um, Not going to really dive too deep into it. Just really quick. Um, Look, I know it's the holiday season, and because of the holiday season, we always want to like help and uplift people, um, give things to people who are in need. But guys, I do want to mention to you that there are 10 other months in the year where we could do the same thing. So don't just you know, if you can help when you can help, but let's not just pigeonhole it into December, Thanksgiving, Christmas season because there's homeless people 24/7. There's people that's hungry 365. There's kids without parents, homes. That's all the time, and people are stressing and need people to talk to all the time and give people their ear just a little bit. You know, I don't got all day to talk, but I might got 30 minutes to let you get something off your chest or whatever. But do something to help other people other than yourselves and not just making yourself feel good about it because it's the winter time or it's the holiday season. Now you want to donate to charities and toys for tots and all that. Well, those still they're still open all during the year. I just want to mention that. And me and Show was talking, Tay, our show, um, at the underscore our show on IG. Check him out. We was talking, and he was saying, man, like there's a lot of times I give money to people, and I want to, record it just to like, you know, as like show people that to go out and to do things like this, but I don't want to feel like I'm trying to get attention from it. I said I do the same thing, bro. All the time. I see people sitting outside. I'll kick them some money if I have it. If I got something extra I can give them, I give it to them. I don't do it. And I'm not telling y'all now for the adulation. I'm just saying, like, I don't do it just because it's November, it's December. I do it because it's if I can help somebody, help somebody. Moving on. Are we headed for another shutdown? You know, it seems like we're almost following the same, literally almost the same pattern that we took the first time, and before they shut us down the first time with the COVID. I feel like every day we lose a bit more of our freedom, and the funny part is we willingly allow it. So it's not like it's not like we can argue, oh, the government is forcing us. No, the people. I was listening to The Matrix. I've been listening to a lot of these shows and movies. They speak very deep about the beliefs of people, how people just want to believe anything, how people just want control, need to be controlled. They think that they don't fight for free. They don't, what do you say in The Matrix? They don't, it was a very good line. They even said something to Kingpin. Kingpin said something. They, it's like you're comfortable with being told what's what, but you think I can't explain it. You just gotta. I think we are going to head to another shutdown. They want to shut us down again because they're doing the same tactics. They're fear mongering us, and no Uncle Fauci always on the line with a new wave of terror and fear to put in American people's hearts. Literally, same face talking, just different president. Same tactic. Numbers just skyrocketing every day. Omicron 15,000. Omicron 12,000. Omicron 5. Omicron. Omicron. Oh. Like it's ridiculous. It's a milder version, but it's more contagious. And yet you keep putting on them players. You got 53 men roster football teams, and you put them in out there every freaking week. You then had the Redskins play the game on Tuesday and have to turn right back around and play again on Sunday. Where did they do that at? Where? When do you get When is it you only get 4 or 5 days of rest between games? Y'all don't care about these people's damn health. Stop playing with me. Vincent Jackson, I think I was reading he had severe CTE, drunk himself to death. Y'all don't care about these people's health. There's no reason why the NFL players who play for you should have to sue you for CTE and all that. Y'all a $1 billion company. Y'all should be helping these people. Period. It's like a fraternity. It's not like you're helping the world. You're helping a fraternity of men who are the reason why you have the $1 billion franchise. Oh, I'm sorry that you're sitting up there in the booth chilling, and it's so many people that you could just swap in and out. But that guy that put his body on the line for 15 years, who could barely walk anymore because he's had 18 surgeries, 7 of which been on his damn legs. You owe him a little bit more than that. I know you paid him. Yeah, that's cool. But you owe him a little bit more. Take care of these guys. Leaving these guys out there. So I do think we're going to another shutdown. I don't know when, but probably around the same time we did last year. So around what, March? Last time was it March, April? What was it? February? It was somewhere between February and April. I can't remember. But we'll see. And watch all these people. Oh, I got anxiety. That's all they show now. People have anxiety from being in the house during the pandemic. I don't even know how you have anxiety. You could open your door and walked outside at any given time to get some damn air. I'm just must be one of the strongest people to ever live on this earth. I just think that's what it is. Mental strength is just what I do. I'm sorry. I am an overcomer. I will not be broken down by this world. I will not be broken, period. People have tried. You won't break me. You can't do it. So I'm not saying that people are weak, but I just be sitting back and I be looking like, yo, what the hell is going on with people now? Like the nowadays people, it just seems so thimble. Is that the word? Fragile. You just seem so easy to be broken. Easily. Just, you're not breaking me. You want to shut me down? Cool. Cool. And guess what I'm gonna do? Work out like I did last time, and I'm be all ripped, cut. I mean, I'm still like that, but even more cut back up and rip back up. It's all good. I'm gonna figure something to do with my time. Keep working and doing what I'm doing. Some of people getting anxiety. More young. The Generation Z, they have anxiety from what? From staying in the house by your own choice and playing video games all day? Because y'all really want to live like this Matrix lifestyle in the meta world where you're gonna like that episode of freaking Black Mirror when the guy and they were playing the video games in the virtual world, having sex with each other. They didn't want to live in the real world. No, they just wanted to be in the bro, y'all weird. Weird. See, y'all see this stuff on TV as fictional, but then they're implementing it in our everyday life. They're bringing it into a real world. What do you like? Ready Player One, all these shows showing you people being interconnected into a. I'm gonna go over top of their head. Moving on. Suicide pods. Now that's crazy, right? Like, sorry, I was trying to read something. Suicide pods. So apparently overseas, because you know America ain't gonna do it. Let me pull this up. So there's suicide pods being developed in Switzerland, providing users with a painless death. So it's so-called suicide capsules are being developed in Switzerland, 3D printed pods that allow people to choose the place where they want to die and assisted death. Sarco suicide pods can be operated by the user from the inside. Dr. Phil Nishke, the developer of the pods and founder of Exit International, a pro euthanasia group. They had it broken up, excuse me. Told swissinfo.ch. The machines can be told anywhere for the death. Oh, well, thank you. I can die in the shower. I can die in a train. I can die in a plane. I would die with a house. I would die with a mouse. I would die with the house. How's the green eggs and ham go? I would do not want your green eggs and ham. I wouldn't die, Sam. I am. Like, what the? I ain't never heard of such. Listen to this. The machines can be towed anywhere for the death. And one of the most positive features of the capsules is that they can be transported to an idyllic outdoor setting. Oh, well, thank you. Put me in the courtyard where the pigeons and the doves are flying in the background. I hope it's very silent and it's just one waterfall. Just in the distance, I can hear a mountain with a glacier behind it. The Titanic people screaming in the wind. Rick and Morty playing on the iPad, laying on the floor. What are you talking about? Ugh. Y'all been watching too many Dr. Deaths and all these shows with the people just killing the people. I wouldn't die, doctor. Are you sure? Yes. Well, close your eyes and they suffocate. Like, sorry. But sarcopods, short for sarcophagus, allow a person to control their death inside the pod by quickly reducing internal oxygen levels. So they're going to suffocate themselves to death, which has to suck. I'd rather you just give me like a shot, like the lethal injection, and it slowly just shuts my organs down as I peacefully listen to Marvin Gaye and look at this acrylic, beautiful western hills with the cows walking across the sunset in my idyllic, scenic scene of death. So, where was I? The person intending to end their life is required to answer a set of pre-recorded questions, then press a button that floods the interior with nitrogen. Oh, that's great. The oxygen levels inside is quickly reduced from 20% to 1%. Oh, so it just kills you immediately. So it says, first of all, are you sure you want to go through with this? You think about it. Boop. Yes. I'm going to ask again. Are you sure you want to do this? You think about it a little longer. Boop. Yes, I do. Hold on, mother effer. Are you saying you really trying to kill us? Because this is me pre-recorded. I wrote it. Like, it would be many questions. I would ask myself at least 15 times. Artist, you do know that girl across the street with the dog? She was looking at you last week. That's something to live for. Like, what? What are y'all talking about? You got the joint in there. Have you left your will for your daughter? Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot. Let's postpone this until. What questions is it asking? Anyways. Oh, so you get 2 for 1. After the death, the pod can be used as a coffin, because who wants to use your death pod after you didn't died in it, right? I mean, we want to remove any kind of psychiatric review from the process and allow the individual to control the method themselves. Our aim is to develop an artificial, intelligent screening system to establish the person's mental capacity. Naturally, there's a lot of skepticism, especially on the part of the psychiatrist. The benefit for the person who uses it is that they don't have to get any permission. They don't need some special doctor to try and get a needle in. They don't need to get difficult drugs.
I represented a young woman who left. 11 months later, she was killed.
But they need to lock your crazy ass up. Then it's your fault. If you provided it for them, that's like somebody you lock Jesus up because he went and shot somebody with a gun that he got. That he sold to Tanya, and Tanya then shot her husband. You gonna be like, who you get the gun from? Jesus. We locking you and Jesus' ass up. So the person dead, they can't be held accountable. But you and your very expensive look like a rocket, suicide pod, you're going down. Lock your ass up. Where's he, in Switzerland? I bet the laws are very loose there. Aren't they the ones that's like they don't get into conflict? What is the word I'm looking for, Jesus? It'll come to me. But they don't want no smoke. They're like the neutral company. Yeah, they're neutral. Nope. You're fighting each other. What side I take? Neither. Like, that's them. I'm good. We're staying home. They're like are you coming out to play today? Oh, no, I'm going to stay home and sleep. That's what they are. I think that's crazy, but Hey, people want to end their life. They didn't ask to be born, so they shouldn't have to ask when they want to die. You know, they don't should have to need permission. They should say, "Hey, I didn't ask to be here. I want to go today." It's their life. Just saying, it's weird because I mean, life can be tough, but damn, it's still it's life. You know, you can turn it around. There's always you just gotta want to. And a lot of us expect things to just happen because and things don't happen because things happen because you work to get things to like to evolve. Like so. My youngest daughter, her mom took her over to my oldest house with her mom and they're making gingerbread cookies and having a girls' night. You know how that would happen? Because I worked for years to, and even if maybe my approach was off sometimes, I worked on myself as well as worked on that relationship to get it to the point where now my two girls are together. Their moms, we're all cool. Everybody's cool. Things can change. 3 years ago, this wouldn't have been no. People would have been like, we was at each other's necks all the time. 3 years later, so you can make change. You just got to put work in. That girl that posts, she was 245. 8 months later, she's posting that she's 165. She put the work in. She ain't just sit at home and cry about being a size she didn't like. She put you have to put the work in. You can't just sit at home and do nothing and eat the same amount of food and then look down one day and then you got a shredded six pack. It don't work like that. You have to put the work in. Just what it is. So the Xbox 3 rings was I found the article was explaining and for all the people that was Xbox fans and who had the 3 rings, I lost 3 Xboxes because of the 3 rings. So I more than anybody wanted to read this and see just what the hell was going on with this. Let me see. So Xbox finally reveals what caused the Xbox 360 red ring of death. For gamers in the Xbox 360 era, the red ring of death was nothing short of a nightmare. It was a damn nightmare. Its dreaded appearance signaled to the console owner that it was no longer operational. My video game systems have always had issues at launch. The red ring of death was distressingly common. Yes, it was. As again, I have to state, I've had 3 Xbox 360s, 4, because the third, it happened 3 times, so I had to buy 4 for it. Microsoft will replace these broken consoles at no cost to the owner, but the company never offered an official reason for the issue. That is until now in the 5th chapter of the new documentary, Power On, the story of Xbox. Todd Hold'em, Xbox former head of hardware, explained that the connectors would break inside the system when it switched too quickly from hot to cold. All these people love playing video games, so they would turn this thing on and then off. And when it would turn on and off, you'll get all sorts of stresses. As stressful as the problem was for most fans, the issue might have been even more stressful for Xbox. The documentary shows clips for several news stories of the time and the way they impacted public perception. Former Xbox boss Peter Moore revealed that the red ring of death nearly destroyed the brand. By the time we looked at the cost of repairs, the lost sales that we factored in, we had $1.15 billion problem. Unfortunately for fans, Steve Ballmer, then CEO of Microsoft, provided the necessary funds to keep Xbox afloat. Oh, that's where Steve Ballmer came from, the LA Clippers CEO. I did hear he was at Microsoft. That's where he got his money from. So he's the guy I should be shaking his hand for keeping me with my sweet Xbox. Or the guy should be asking for my goddamn money back for having me spend. Oh, they did give it to us for free. But for headache and heartache to watch each one of these damn things break. Anyways, in the documentary, former marketing Lead Albert Pinello says the Xbox employees can laugh at some of the issues that plagued the company in the past, but after all these years, nobody laughs at the red rings. It's somewhat difficult to square that statement with the fact that the Xbox Gear Shop is now selling a red ring of death poster. With that being said, I'm done reading because now they're trying to be funny. You're selling the red ring poster. I will not buy. That haunted me. Okay, haunted me. Many games had to be waited to play because of you. I'm not gonna sit there and buy a damn shirt with your red rings on it. Just want to state, Manifest Season 4 is coming out. I can't wait. Um, outside of seeing Danny on Power, kicking ass and being the big drug guy. They said that this is Manifest is back with its fourth season, this time exclusively on Netflix. After last June, NBC announced the show's cancellation. The news that Manifest was coming back to Netflix came in August 2021 after negotiation between the streaming platform and Warner Brothers, and in November, the filming for the fourth season officially began. So, if you want to know when it should premiere, it's expected to premiere in late spring 2022 and will consist of 20 episodes, which will be released in 2 or more parts. So, yeah, we'll be looking for that. And late, what was it? Late spring. So, the son came back and he was older. So I can't wait to see what they do with it. Because are they still going to die after like a certain time period? It's very interesting shit. Didn't think I was going to like it, and I did. I wanted to show this video. It's a simple question. Why didn't the refs call this a travel? I mean, excuse me, a double dribble. I wrote travel, double dribble. That's what I meant. This is a terrible, terrible play. And I'm not trying to knock the little girl. She's trying, but it's James Harden's fault, and I blame him. But this is a double dribble, and this needs to be taken out of the basketball. I like how she's clearing everybody out. Watch out. Watch me do this double dribble. And then she missed. But it was a good, hey, I ain't going to knock her. Good attempt. But this is you can't pick up the ball, do a behind the back dribble, spin back. That is a travel. James Harden, this is your fault. Look, move, clear out. I got this. Okay, snatch. Brick. I'm just trying to see how she could have made that move work without doing that. She could have did, okay, clear out, get out the way, 35. She could did the snatch, go back. She could have snatched, threw it behind her back, and threw it back. You get what I'm saying? She could have did the snatch. When she got the snatch, threw it behind her back to head towards the corner, throw it back. And she would have had the shot. She didn't even have to do a spin move. Anyways, good job, little girl. You're working on it, but that double dribble was just too brutal, and the referee didn't even call it. Why? Look at him. He's standing right there. Look. I love how. Is that a boy? What is this? Is that a boy? I thought that was a girl. Sorry, this is a little boy. Okay. Yeah, but the referee standing right there, so he should have just snatched, bow. If I was him and I watched his back, I would have seen boom, snatch, threw it behind, came back, snatched it back. I'm about to show y'all another bad. This dude did a super nasty snatch. Boom. Or he could have still did the snatch behind the back and then caught on the pivot turn. So if you can see how I see it in my head, he's snatching, he's coming this way, he's snatching back this way, throw it behind his back, caught on his right pivot, and turned around and did the fade. Same difference, just without the stupid behind the back. Look at this. This snatch is so disgusting. Oh my goodness. Oh, yo. One more time. He does a front spin. Right here. Oh my goodness. I have to put that in my repertoire. He He didn't do the back spin. He did a front spin in the man's face with one more time. Snatch behind the back. Hey yo, that is a bad move, yo. Snatch behind the back. Young. Woo! Look, if I was guarding him and he did that and got past me, I'd have been like, that was nice. I'm mad that you did that to me. I'm mad to cook you. That was a bad move. And let's just because it was funny. Watch this. Knocked him out. Just punched him all in his face. I can't wait till you see the leg. Hold on. You gotta wait till you see the leg up in the air. Hold on. Hold up. Hold up. Y'all gotta wait till you see the leg up in the air. Now, did y'all see that? People were saying the fight looked like it was fixed because if you watch that, I see what they said that it looked like he did some of his hand, like signal him with his hand. And then that's how he opened him up. Look at the leg in there. But I think if it was signal, that's why they reset. Now, if you watch how he reset, like they was about to watch. He gonna do his hand, he gonna shake his hand real quick, right there. And then it's like they reset and boom. You see, y'all get what I'm saying when I say they reset, like they was about to do that spot where he hit him, but they like reset. He like shook his hand. He did like a twist with his wrist, and then they like set square back up, like same weight, and did the same thing all over. Watch it one more time. I'm not saying this is what happened, but since people said it might have been fixed, because I remember Floyd Mayweather gave Ortiz a signal, and then he dropped him with that BS punch, and he didn't even get up. He was literally sitting down, just looking straight, looking at the referee, just watching him count. Watch his hand. He's going to twist his. He gonna do like what am I? He gonna do like this, and then they're gonna reset their feet, and then he's gonna pop them. Watch. I mean, you could take a lot of guys take the pay. Watch. Here you go, right here. He did the thing with the hand. Look, they reset. Boom. I could be wrong, but that I mean, I wouldn't want to take that punch. But if you paying me a couple of 500,000 or a million or something, look at the leg in the air. I'd take it. I'm just saying. I think that was, good hit, but I'm just saying, watch. Just one more time. You're going to turn it, like, you see that? And then they just reset. I'm just saying. I kind of see what people talking about with that. If it did happen, I could see it right there. He reset his hand. Trying to hurry this up. I still got a couple more things to talk about. Actually, 3 more things. So let's. Kyrie Irving's returning. I don't even got nothing bad to say. I'm gonna say this. I just pray this man don't catch nothing. Y'all bringing back this guy who's unvaccinated during the time where all your players is out because they can't stop getting sick. And now you're going to bring this guy who has literally sat out this whole year because he didn't want to get vaccinated. But and y'all said that he couldn't play. Y'all didn't think that, But now you're going to bring Kyrie to be one of these guys to potentially get sick. And then what? And the Kyrie Irving, something happens to him because of this. Then what y'all going to do? Then y'all really going to try to push, the unvaccinated people got to get vaccinated because you see Kyrie Irving, so he got he's sick and he's the blah, blah, blah. I see what you're trying to do. I see what y'all trying to do. One thing Mama named Rage was a follower. She ain't Rage was a follower. 2 eyes to really pay attention to y'all and 2 ears to listen very closely. I don't get fooled easily. Some things that don't make sense is for a reason why it doesn't make sense. I hope he stays safe. He's a great talent. Lord knows they need him. James Harden looking like a scrub, man. Can't get no fouls. He can't get no extra, no free points. He ain't making no buckets. He missing. Looking real bad. Looking real bad. Lakers look real bad. I don't know. I don't even care. It's just like can't be excited about nothing. Teams always suck. LeBron stay. Now he come to my team and now he can't help but be hurt. Man was the most durable player ever. And every time I turn around, LeBron hurt. So yeah, Kyrie, that's what I'm gonna say to you. Come back and you crush these bums. And if you go ahead and get you a championship and say screw all y'all. And all these people been talking crap about how what you need to do and how you supposed to run your life and they said you can come back and take advantage because you was at home making 17 million just to chill. Wesley Snipes. I said I was about to say Wesley Snipes. Wesley Snipes may return to play Blade in possibly Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness, or Secret Wars, something like that. I always felt like since they put Mahershala Ali as a new Blade, I'm like, y'all have to bring back Wesley Snipes in some way to like he's one of the first big time superhero movies for like Marvel, if not the first like one that grossed good money. You know what I'm saying? Like Blade was my guy back in the day. So I would love to see Blade appear in some type of manner. Wesley Snipes, some type. Just give me a little bit, a little something. I'll be very happy with that. Just please, a little Blade. That's all I need. And the last thing I'm gonna finish up with, it was an article I was reading. I don't know what this is, but that was okay. This article, it says a shift in American values is fueling estrangement. Both parents and adult children often fail to recognize how profoundly the rules of family life have changed over the past half century. And because I've already been on here for an hour and 12, we're going to hold this off until next podcast because it's 12:15 and I took a crucial nap earlier, so I'm pretty much up for right now. And I'm done talking to y'all because y'all probably sleep anywho. Y'all take it easy, smoke weed.